All right, part of the notching out the lower numbers in stock fast program. This ain't going to be stock fast program. We're going to lower the silencer with the lower numbers 0 through 10 notched out. We already did in part 1, down 4 levels, silver quarter unmasked with that iron rod going right across the top of it. Basically from same plane to 4 levels down. I'm not going to repeat that part. So once we notch out the numbers, we're going to leave it that way, and we're going to go down 4 levels and see what it's like with silencer going down from silencer 2 to silencer -3. Okay, so here we go. Just going to show you again. Stock fast. Nothing but iron buzz. And in the stock fast program, just to keep me honest, we are 6.8 discrimination. I took the notch away. Notches off. Tones pitch. Bottle cap 0. Notch off. Okay, let's go. We are at silencer 2 right now, which you already saw in the last video. So we're going to drop that right down to silencer 1. 90 sensitivity. 40 kilohertz maximum on the multi-frequency. Iron volume 7. Reactivity 3. Audio response 4. Threshold 0. Back to discrimination. Okay, so we are at silencer 1. Let's listen to that. Let's put the coin, the first level down, which is basically same plane unmasking. All right, if you remember from the last video, we were getting the VDIs in the 80s. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to notch out the lower numbers up to 10. Okay, because we did that as an experiment to see what would happen. Okay, let's see what happens here. We lose the iron buzz, the iron volume. Good audio. Getting VDI readings 84, 85. Okay. Let's drop that silencer down to 0. Still, we got VDI in the 80s. With a silencer at 0, I want to make sure that we're not reading the iron. These iron rods are uniform, so. Okay. Let's drop the silencer down to -1. Good audio. And we get a VDI reading in the 80s all around. Except for around here. Stutters. Okay. This is same plane, so this isn't too difficult. Let's listen with -1 to the iron. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Very interesting notching out those numbers, the audio of those numbers. Okay, silencer of -2. Let's check the iron. Dead quiet. Let's check the target here. Consistent with what we had before. VDI in the 80s. Okay, let's drop her down to -3 silencer. Same plane. Dead quiet. Little chirp here. Little chirping, but can isolate. Let's look at the target. All right, consistent in the 80s. All right, what I'm going to do now is we're going to go in. We're going to raise silencer up to 1. We're going to drop down a level to level 2. See that? Level 2. And let's see what we got there. Silencer 1. We're notched out 0 to 10. We got a nice VDI reading all the way around so far. Down the barrel, we got 86, 84. Across, we lose it. Okay? But would that stop you? That's up to you. I would inspect that. So we get VDI readings in the 80s until we get directly this way. Then you get nothing. Okay, let's drop this silencer down to 0. Here we go. With 0 across the iron. Nothing. We did that before, but we'll do it again. $83. Strange, huh? With that lower silencer setting. Oh no, we still didn't get it that way. This way we're getting it. I apologize. Still the same. Let's drop it down another silencer. Silencer -1. Across the iron. Little chirps. Let's try it here. Good VDI reading until we get. Actually, this time with the lower silencer now. Look at that. You're getting a VDI of 84. This is interesting, guys. Try this yourselves, please, people. You get a good VDI now where we weren't getting that with the vertical iron that way. Depends on coil height, too. But there we're getting an 83. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's look at silencer -2. Pretty quiet on this. Remember, these iron rods are standard and they're uniform, so that's what makes this test cool. Let's try it right across. Here we go. Look at that. 83, 84. Consistent all the way around. Carson Chris, pretty interesting. All right, -3, silencer. Look at this. All right, just some chirps. Let's try here. So we got VDI in the 80s consistently all the way around. Try this yourselves, please, and vary the programs, see what you get. I don't do a lot of tests, and I definitely am not going to do any more requests. I'm just going to do what interests me. And this right now interests me. So we're going to drop it down another level. Let's get the lead out, Andy. Come on. Come on, move it. 3 levels down. Okay? 3 levels down. Let's put this quarter in. All right. We're back at silencer 1. It's going to go over the iron. You know it's quiet. Here we go. Fix that coil. All right. 3rd level down. We only pick it up along the barrel and diagonal, but not when the iron is vertical to the center of the coil. Okay. Let's drop that silencer to 0. I'm not going to keep doing that because we saw that in all the other ones. Again, diagonal, down the barrel, diagonal, and then when the iron is same perpendicular, I guess you would say, to the coil center. There we go. All right, let's go down to -1. Shit. Excuse my language. -1. Digging Dude's channel always has errors. Here we go. -1 silencer. Diagonal to it. Picks it up. Good VDI. Now, granted, you're not going to get the VDI of a quarter because The iron drags it down, but it's still in the 80s, low 70s, high 70s, excuse me. But good audio. Listen to that audio. Forget the numbers. Listen to the audio. All right, let's drop it down. -2. Still don't get it that way, but we get it this way. Still getting VDIs in the 80s, mid to high 80s. Let's drop it down to -3. Let's get the big numbers up. It's a little too much, I think, with that -3 silencer setting. It just acts a little funky. Although we are getting it now. A little bit. Lift up the coil a bit, you get it. Probably a good sign. But we weren't getting it like that before. Because I vary on my swings. Just to see if we can pick it up. And there we pick it up. Inconsistent on -2. Okay, we're going to go to the next level. Level 4. Please try this yourselves. I think there's something interesting about notching out those lower numbers, even though you're discriminated from at 6.8. And I notched out 0 to 10 because those are the numbers I saw popping up when we were looking at unmasking tests with this machine. So back to the silencer of 1. Okay, nothing. There a little bit, chirping, but no VDI. Chirping, no VDI. Let's go to a silencer of 0. And again, I'm trying to different heights because, I'm not varying it too much, but I'm trying to be realistic with a swing, I mean, you're out there, you could have rocks. Now here, silencer 0, we're starting to get a VDI. 75. We're also getting some iron VDI before. 73, 64. And we disappear. Okay, let's drop down to silencer of -1. Cue the motorcycle. Silencer of -1. And there we're picking it up. 80s and high 70s, low 80s, high 70s VDI. Until we get in this position. All right. Let's silencer of -2. Right there we get low 80s, high 70s. 07, then it just gets silent again. Let's see. Yeah, still silent no matter if the coil's close or high. Let's go to silencer of -3. There we go. Okay, low 80s, high 70s. Basically acting the same way, I believe. Let's try this. All right, there you have it. It's interesting. That's all I'm going to say. It's interesting how it works in the on a real hunt, on a live hunt. Well, I guess we'll have to see. But I found in a live hunt with 3.02, and we're using beta 3.03, but with beta version 3.02 that I was digging a lot of iron. Okay, there's a video with that. So thanks, Carson Chris, for having me try this. Again, really, I don't want to do request tests, but I figured I'd try that because it really interests me, and I would like to know if you all could try some of this yourselves And if you could report in the comments your findings and try it on different programs. I'm not going to, because I like fooling around with my analog machines. This time of year, I'm doing some foreshore hunts that look out for the videos with my Tesauros, and gonna have a lot of fun this summer. All right, okay, everybody, take care.